In early 2014, it became apparent to us that the Bridgeville campus was just simply growing out of our space, especially in the kids zone area. It was time for us to start to look for a space. We started praying, realizing that, when we'd find a place, we'd start to circle it. We'd think we'd find a location, and it would just become apparent that that wasn't it. And probably, I would say, we did this probably May through the summer, and probably by fall, we finally found the Boyce campus. We walked out of there, and I was like, did we just witness to the owner's representative showing us the space? And they were like, yeah. She was just obviously seeking. So it was more about, and it always has been, about the people, not the building. And we circled it, and we kept feeling it was right. We financially thought some resources were going to be coming in that were going to allow us to buy this building. And all of a sudden, that kind of didn't show up. God would just kept leading us all back to it. And then we kind of at church on the weekend say, I was circling it on Thursday. Oh, I was circling it then. We just kept being called back to it to pray, to find out what God thought for this. But then we said, okay, let's go present to the owners, and it was Dale and Pastor Steve, to try to, buy the building or see if they could help us in some way with that. And that meeting went so badly, we didn't think that we would even be welcome to be leasing or buying this building. So we were just totally thrown back, like, what happened here? We first started this whole thing out, thinking it was going to be more of a management exercise and, praying along with it. And it ended up being prayer with some knowledge of how to look at a lease and try to negotiate getting a building. But really in all of it, it was God just paving the way and clearing out all these obstacles. And it was amazing to see God just keep circling back and none of us giving up, and then he would just open the next step, and it was just truly a faith walk for all of us. And two of the people in the lead team were called as husband and wife to the Dominican Republic with their children. Just amazing change just from reading the book and circling and just feeling so strongly called to it. And we had another couple who have left and are doing missions internationally. And there are people that have just even moved homes. I've been blessed enough to get married through this whole thing, and that was after waiting 14 years. So God worked in amazing ways, both personally and corporately through the church, through this whole endeavor. Since Christmas, there's been over 100 new people coming to the church and attending. So it's been amazing to see what God has done in this. I'm so excited that the whole congregation is doing Draw the Circle. And I can't wait to see how both individually the lives are changed, as well as the whole congregation in the church and what he has in store for us, and the growth and the vision that he places in people's hearts, and how we share that with one another, and just watch him go to work. It'll be great.